In this video, we are going to talk about the Welltower stock. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. The stock price of Welltower Inc. increased 0.54% on the most recent trading day, Tuesday, June 29, 2021, jumping from $82.96 to $83.41. The stock varied 1.40% throughout the day, from a low of $82.67 to a high of $83.83. For this time period, the price has been fluctuating, with a 2.77% gain in the last 2 weeks. On the last day, volume fell by -878,000 shares, resulting in a total of 2 million shares being purchased and sold for $138.21 million. You should keep in mind that declining volume on higher prices generates divergence, which could be an early warning sign of potential changes in the coming days. In the short term, the stock is in the upper part of a broad and powerful rising trend, which may present a favorable selling opportunity for the short-term trader as a response back to the lower half of the trend is likely. A breakup at the top trend line at $84.27 will signal a faster rate of upward movement. Given the present short-term trend, the stock is anticipated to climb 10.16% over the next 3 months and, with a 90% likelihood, conclude the period with a price between $82.74 and $92.83. Signals and forecast. The stock of Welltower Inc. has buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. In addition, the relationship between the two signals produces a general buy signal when the short-term average is higher than the long-term average. The lines at $82.87 and $77.47 will provide some support on corrections down. Sell signals will be issued if any of these levels are broken below. Furthermore, the 3 months moving average convergence divergence provides a buy signal, MACD. Despite rising prices, volume declined over the previous trading day. This generates a price-volume discrepancy, which could be an early warning sign. The stock should be properly monitored. Negative signals were also sent out, and these could have an impact on the near-term trajectory. On Friday, June 25, 2021, a sell signal was issued from a pivot top point, and it has since declined -0.73%. Further decline is expected until a new bottom pivot is discovered. Stop loss, risk, and support. Welltower Inc. finds support around $82.22 thanks to accumulated volume, and this level could be a good place to buy because an upwards reaction is likely when the support is challenged. This stock has moderate day-to-day swings and a high trading volume, thus the risk is deemed medium. The stock changed $1.16, or 1.40%, between high and low on the previous day. The stock has had a daily average volatility of 1.71% over the last week. When we reduce the time frame to 30 days, we can see that the stock is currently trading -1.26% below its 1-month high and plus 11.22% above its 1-month low. Welltower Inc. Wellstock has a SMA 50 of $76.64 and a 5-day SMA of $83.23, according to the simple moving average. Many traders are influenced by the daily rise and fall of price, and in order to counteract this fluctuating effect and keep a careful eye on the stock, traders pay more attention to the stock's 200-day moving average. Investors are more likely to utilize that measure as a significant signal in figuring out their support and resistance levels at various moments during trading activity, and Well's SMA 200 is currently $67.10. Do analysts rate it as a buy, sell, or hold? What matters is what the future holds, regardless of recent success. It's tough to gain a clear picture in these unpredictable economic times. Analysts have a thorough understanding of how the market operates, which provides them an advantage when it comes to making forecasts. 20 brokerage companies are currently recommending the stock as a moderate buy. Analyst assessments are sometimes summed together into a single score ranging from 1 to 5. Buy or strong buy is indicated by a score of 1, outperform is indicated by a score of 2, hold is indicated by a score of 3, and underperform is indicated by a score of 4. The stock has a current average recommendation of 2.20 based on a simple numeric range of brokerage firms mentioned on a scale of 1 to 5. Welltower Inc. Earnings. What happened with Well? When it comes to sales and income data, publicly traded firms typically record earnings and revenues that are close to average Wall Street analyst predictions, but they can also come in above or below estimates, which is known as the surprise element. Welltower Inc. Well has reported financial results for the quarter that ended on March 30, 2021, with a net revenue surprise factor of -26.10%. The company's sales were $1.05 billion for the reported 3-month period, compared to $1.09 billion as estimated by analysts on average. Welltower Inc. Stock earnings estimates. The current quarter earnings outlook for Welltower Inc. NYSE. Indicates that analysts are in agreement on the stock's EPS projection of 0.23 for the current quarter. For the most recent quarter, the company's EPS was 0.17. Investors can obtain precise information about a listed company's significant institutional ownership information by looking at its 13F filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. A total of 417.24 million common shares are now held by the general public. Has institutional investors, who own 94.10% of the company's stock. Welltower Inc. Insider activity and holdings. Furthermore, according to the most recent SEC filings, the stock has seen 10 new insider acquisitions totaling 4,422 shares. On the other hand, reported that in the last 3 months, 27,293 shares were sold in 15 insider transactions. Vanguard Group, Inc. was the largest shareholder in Welltower Inc. NYSE. As of March 30, 2021, owning 65.9 million shares, or 15.78% of the company's stock, valued at $4.72 billion. According to the report, BlackRock Inc. is the company's second largest shareholder, controlling 10.34% of the outstanding shares. With 43.19 million shares in hand, its holding is worth $3.09 billion. During the most recent quarter, State Street Corporation acquired a significant stake in the company, holding 5.73% of the outstanding shares. With this, Wells shares are now held by 1,056 institutions. 20 brokerage companies are currently recommending the stock as a moderate buy. Analyst assessments are sometimes summed together into a single score ranging from 1 to 5. Buy or strong buy is indicated by a score of 1, outperform is indicated by a score of 2, hold is indicated by a score of 3, and underperform is indicated by a score of 4. The stock has a current average recommendation of 2.20 based on a simple numeric range of brokerage firms mentioned on a scale of 1 to 5. Liquidity is a key feature of any stock, and it is the primary focus of both short-term and long-term investors before they begin trading in it. Welltower Inc. had a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.93 in the most recent quarter. The long-term debt-to-equity ratio was 86.18%. The return on equity, ROE, of Welltower Inc. is 4.60%, compared to 3.68% for the real estate, healthcare facilities industry. Although this suggests that Well is making good use of its capital, the statistic will vary greatly according on the industry. Technical analysis of Welltower Inc. NYSE. Stock. Exploring the short, medium, and long-term technical indicators, as well as the average volume of a company, is an excellent technique to better understand trading swings and investor behavior. When we look at those indicators for Welltower Inc., we see that the stock has a 20-day average volume of 2,253,290 shares and that 100% of short-term indications recommend buying the stock. With its 50-day average volume of 1,905,590 shares, medium-term indicators are indicating that the stock is a buy. Finally, Well has a 100-day average volume of 2,124,500 shares, with 100% of the long-term indicators indicating that the stock is a buy. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.